So unfortunately, eBay has some pretty quirky rules that in certain situations you could end up with a suspension for some of the items you sell, even if you don't have any of them left in stock. Hey, welcome back into the channel, guys. It is officially July 1st, 2024, Monday afternoon. So welcome back into a new month and a new quarter. We're halfway through the year, and I want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up about selling on eBay and a rule that could end up getting you restricted or suspended temporarily or permanently if you're not careful about it. First, I want to tell you guys that it is the first day you can use your new eBay store coupon. If you're an eBay store subscriber, I will link that down below where you can click it and go to the eBay supply store and buy your supplies with your coupon. If you don't know where your coupon code is, you can go to my store and manage my store, and then subscriber discounts. I'll try to put little screenshots up here as I go through this, and then you can copy your code and then use my link down below to go to the eBay store and shop for that. So make sure you are using those before they expire. Okay, so if you sell on eBay and you have things like health and beauty or pharmaceuticals or anything really that you put in quantity and you sell it until you run out, and then maybe you get more later, so you go back and you add more to that listing, technically that is still an active listing on eBay. So let's say you get 5 bottles of gummy bears. It could just be regular food, and you sell out of them. All 5 of them sell this week, and you're like, well, I'm going to get some more in a couple weeks. I'm just going to leave the listing, and when it comes, I'll re-up the quantity. Well, a pretty good sized YouTuber, I'm sure you guys know by name, Lindy Glenn, she had that happen. She sell health and beauty and pharmaceuticals, and back in the day received a temporary suspension because some of her items sold, and those items were ones she was going to restock later, never ended up doing it, but that listing remained active and the expiration date came and went, which is against eBay policy to sell items with those expirations. Now, common sense would tell you that even though it's technically an active listing, no one could buy it because there's 0 quantity, but eBay's system sees it as you are still offering an item up that has an expiration date that has come and gone, and you are violating their policy. So that was what resulted in the first suspension. Now, I believe this, according to the video that she posted, was 2 years ago, 2022 sometime. So fast forward to 2024, welcome to June 24. And same thing, a listing with 0 quantity, not actively available for sale, but still an active item in the system. And I'll take you over to my screen and show you guys this in just a second. Is actually violating the prescription topical cream policy. Now, it's not a prescription. It was actually an over-the-counter, and their system flagged it incorrectly for some reason. Now, if I'm her, I'm immediately contacting eBay, and I am saying, hey, this is not prescription. It's topical. It's over the counter. This is available to anyone. You don't need a prescription for this, and fighting this. So this one, not really to blame, to lay the blame on her. This is an eBay, either their AI algorithm plucked it out of thin air and flagged it, or somebody reported it, or there could be any number of things. Anytime you guys get stuff taken down, I always tell you, it could be eBay's system glitching, it could be eBay's AI, it could be a competitor. We never know, you never know. They don't tell you either, that's kind of weird. But if you go back to the example I gave from 2022, where the item was still available, but 0 quantity, and it was past the expiration date, that is a violation of policy by offering items available for sale that have an expiration date that has come and gone. Same thing if you offer an item for sale that perhaps violates a trademark, and you sell it, and then they find out later because they go and they can see it. So this is a lot, a lot of people are like, well, I bought and sold that item, and now I'm getting a VERO violation 3 weeks later. Right. Just because you already sold it, they just didn't get to it yet, but they can see that you sold it, and so you're gonna get that violation. So something you always wanna do, and this is just my opinion, if you do get things in quantity and you sell out of it, especially if it's health and beauty or makeup or any cosmetics or any of this stuff, in the listing, just make it, delete it, put it to unsolds, get rid of it. And then if you get more later in the next couple of months, you can just go to that listing and relist it or sell similar and edit what you need to edit, including any expiration dates. If you don't get any in the next few months, no big deal, no harm, no foul, it's on unsolds. If it ends up being deleted from unsolds, then just make a new listing. It's not worth risking your account over just leaving it up because you don't want to make a new listing later. If you're somebody who has hundreds of these listings and you're constantly having to remake them, you could create like an inventory listing or a bulk listing, or you could have a template saved or a draft saved. You could even, every time they're about to delete before the 90 days or whatever it is up, you could relist them and then end them immediately, and then you'd have them fresh again in the unsolds for 90 more days. So you could continuously do that if you don't want to make the listings, remake the listings from scratch 90 days down the road. If you might, get a whole pallet of them 6 months from now, but the listing's gone. Well, at least you didn't lose your account and get suspended and keep violating it, because violating it once or twice, you get a 3-day suspension. You violated it and get to a third time, you could lose your account forever. So I'm not blaming the seller here, Lindy, but at the same time, eBay, this seems like it should be common sense. Hey, I have 0 available. Why am I going to get a violation on this? Well, we don't exactly equate eBay and common sense all the time with eBay and common sense. So just a thing to think about. Let me jump over to the computer. Let me show you what I'm talking about, and then I'll let you guys comment down below. I imagine there's some of you in the comment section watching this video right now who have experienced this exact issue or something similar possibly. You can comment down below and let us know about it, and hopefully she'll read the comment section here, and maybe she'll go fight it. I think she should fight this one. Okay, so here's my active listing screen. You can see I sorted some of these available quantities. I have 3 of all these remotes. So I'm just gonna select one and open it in the new tab, and it's gonna pop up here. And then when you scroll down, you can see the quantity. Clearly I have 3. If somebody came on and bought all 3 of these right now, then it would be gone. It would just go to paid and shipped, and that would be the end of that listing done. So what a lot of people do, I'm gonna show you if I got it here, is they come up to listings and they go to inventory. And when you come down to inventory, you can see I have an Avrix Warrior Legends Never Die Bike Vintage Leather Jacket, or let's say this LeBron James one, right? So LeBron James jersey that I had here, I have 0 scheduled quantities, 0 to list, 0 active, 0 sold, 0 unsold. But this is still an item in my inventory that's considered an active item by eBay. Same with all of these. None of these I have, which is weird. So the active, yes, I do have this Tupac Shakur, 1 quantity. The problem is if you go and buy this sweater from me right now, it's still gonna remain here with 0, right? These are all items I've sold that I did have quantity of and I sold. Now, I don't even know how they got in inventory. We only have 6. I don't ever put items in inventory. This is kind of the reason I don't do it, because I'm worried about what'll happen. I'm never gonna get any more of these. So I'm gonna definitely go ahead, and this is just me, I'm gonna delete these 5 items. I didn't even know they were there. So full disclosure, you guys could see. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with this Tupac Shakur sweater. I might end it in actives, relist it, and then get rid of it out of the inventory as well. Because I don't want this to sell and then somehow maybe eBay relists it, or eBay violates me because they don't like this or whatever. But if you have health and beauty, cosmetics, home, stuff like that with quantity that could definitely have an expiration date, food stuff, the grocery category, you definitely don't want it to be in your inventory here. I highly recommend just leaving it like an active listing with quantity and not to do this. I know a lot of people like it because they can just come in here when they get more and add more quantity, but I'm telling you it's not worth the risk. I'm telling you just to do it with quantities and not inventory levels. If this is your whole business and you have a ton of items like this, consider if you sell out of them and it's going to be 90 days more than what you can get more of them, go ahead and just keep relisting it after 60 days or 80 days or whatever, and then end it, and then you'll have 90 more fresh days to wait for it. Or create a template, create a draft for that item from the one that sells out, and then you can make that one live anytime that you want. There's a ton of things you can do. Again, you could save, a template out of the template area, and you could save it specifically for that item. So you could literally just one click, you could save the photos on your computer, and then you just drop your photos. You could save the title as a copy paste inside of a notepad if you wanted, something like that up there. There's 100 things you could do to make it really easy on yourself that does not require you putting it inside of this inventory section where eBay could ding you later. So just a heads up, something to think about. I know it doesn't go the line of common sense. It should not be available. If it shows 0, you shouldn't be able to get dinged for it, but that's the way they're operating clearly, and the reason why Lindy got a 3-day suspension. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of the look at how that, you know, we all know our listings keep renewing good till canceled, but this is more of the inventory level of like if an item sells and goes to zero, if you have like quantity of it. So just be wary of that. Just be conscious of that rule and that caveat, that kind of quirk that eBay has. I just wanted to warn everybody. I saw the video she posted earlier today. I thought it was a good topic. I thought it was a good video she posted, and I thought that it was you know, something that a lot of sellers, especially new sellers, might not know. So just, you know, keep it in the back of your head. I'll link the original video she posted down there. You can check that out. And if there's anything else you guys need from me today, please feel free to ask, comment, question, or concerns down in the comment section. Also, huge sale on our listing service. If you'd like my team to make all of your listings for you, eBay, Poshmark, cross listings, Etsy, Shopify, we can do it for you. We're having a 10% off all orders of 100 or more listings, and you're gonna get a free amount of listings. You order 100 listings, we're gonna give you 10 free. You order 250, we're gonna give you 25. Order 500, we'll give you 50 free. You order 1,000 credits, we will give you 100 free credits, plus your 10% off discount. It is linked down below, ecommercelisters.com. This sale ends on July 6th. It's a 4th of July all week sale. 100 free credits on 1,000 order plus 10% off. You can't beat it. Let our team make your listings. You can go as low as 10 or 25 or 50 credits. All the sale discounts and the bonus credits are at 100 or more, and your credits never ever expire. We can make the listings on just about any platform you want, and the team is accurate, quick, and very helpful 7-day-a-week customer service. Any category of items, let us know, and we will get those taken care of for you. I appreciate it as always. Thanks to the whole team at ecommercelisters.com for what they do. That's linked below, along with the eBay store to use your coupon and Lindy's original video. So you'll find all three of those links in my description box down below. Thank you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see everyone next time.